Hey Noah, what's up? Good morning. Good afternoon actually. Hey the Beast, hello. How are you? Hey Mixwell, how are you? Are we still able to pull the new module at this stage? I can't remember. No, not Black Hole Digester, Pulsar Harvester. We also want this guy. Yeah. I have 48 hours for the last banner. Okay, let's pull the modules and then we update the thing first. So we are at 9.6. We've got 2.2k. So it would be, the final count would be 11.8 thousand modules. All right, let's do it. Oh, first 400, nothing. 600, nothing. Oh, 800. Okay, we've got one more copy. 2 copies. Oh, very nice. Can we get Ancestral? Are we going to Lucksack our way in the last few pulls? Hey Jimbo, how are you? Thank you very much. Your question, is Spotlight Plus worth it without range mastery? I asked because I farm at 30 meter range. So that's what I'm doing as well, Jimbo. I have Spotlight Plus, but in farming it's actually not too important. A little bit of damage helps, but really we want to be killing more with our orbs. But tournament Spotlight Plus is great. Alright, one more copy. Oh, 3 copies. So we got 3 copies today, guys. Nice. Nice. Alright, so edit 11.8k for 7 copies. Ah, we're just 1 copy short. Oh my goodness, 1 copy short. That's really annoying, isn't it? 1 copy short from Ancestral. I mean, Orbital would be great for today's battle conditions, I think. I guess we have 40 more gems if we are really that lucky. Nah. Oh man. Alright, maybe with tomorrow's tournament rewards, I guess we might be able to get it to Ancestral. But you know what? Let's look at the battle conditions for today. I thought of something. There's Thorns and Knockback Resistance, Enemy Speed, Armored Enemies, and Plasma Cannon Resistance. So what this tells me is that because there is no Orb and Death Ray resistance, we can actually clear out most of the enemy types quite easily. Sure, there's armor, but Chain Lightning should do a good enough job of like getting rid of those armor stacks quite quickly. So here is what I'm thinking I would want to do today. We are going to go with EHP. Specifically, we are going to be using where is that guy? This guy, Sharp Fortitude, for our S mod. And the reason for that is because it gives me that extra bit of wall health, so with no Orb and no Death Ray resistance, we are likely going to be having trouble not with the commanders, but with overcharge. So if overcharge enemies come in, I do need a way to be able to survive that much longer. So maybe let's try to roll defense percent in here. If I can do that, maybe I should use it as primary. But I would lose quite a bit of waves if I do that. Oh, what's this? 3% Defy. I guess we keep this first. Yeah, and you know what? Let's use it at, because ACP is 10x. I lose 15x damage. If I put this as mod, so that's not really worth it. But I can't play with Boom Boom if I do this. Nah, you know what, guys? No. Let's stick to our guns. Let's just Boom Boom. Standard Boom Boom build. We need to roll out this last substat here. Come on, ancestral substat. I think Chain Lightning chance would be really nice. 12 seconds Golden Tower cooldown. No, I don't need it. That's substat. Hey William, how are you? Hey New, how are you? I'm just doing the final touch up before we go for the tournament. Come on, one ancestral substat. Alright. Not ancestral, but Chain Lightning chance. We take this. Chain Lightning chance is good for today. It's a pity I don't have the this substat unlocked 4 levels away. Otherwise, it would be really good. Let's roll. See if we can get ancestral something. Ooh, 11% chronofill. Oh, but this doesn't stack, yeah? Well, since it doesn't stack, why do I have chronofill duration here? Hang on, if I have these 2 substats, can I put Harmony Conductor as my primary module? So I gimp a little bit of damage. And maybe I go Harmony Conductor and Primordial Collapse for even more EHP in future. What do you guys think? Which one should I keep? Chain Lightning Charges or Speed Reduction? I really have no idea. I'm pretty sure for today's tournament, I mean, it's Mythic, right? For today's tournament, the better one would be Chain Lightning Chance, I think. So let's do that. Let's try a little bit hard today, huh? Yeah, let's do that, and then we figure out what I want to do with my S mods later on. Hey JP, how are you? Hey Getho, thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1 copy away from Ancestral. Oh, this is it. This is it. Ah, damn it. Oh man. Alright. Tournament setup. Tournament setup here as well. There is armored battle condition, but I think we can actually go with enemy balance today. It should be fine. There's no op resistance, there's no Defy resistance. I do want to do a little bit of a respec. And man, I've been trying to get tier 21 wave 1000, guys. I cannot make it past wave 400. I'm such a noob. Lifetime coin is a scam, guys. It doesn't do anything. All of that ELS and, you know, can't really do anything. There is knockback resistance today as well, so we can just go ham on knockback force. Shockwave size is good. Yeah, alright. Now, what range should I use? Since it's boom boom, I do want a bit of ops. So we will go with 60 meter range, which is 2.0. 2.0 on the shockwave size, yeah. Let's sort the range out first. Right, 60 meter range, nice. And for the enhancements, right, I'm using boom boom. All right. So enemy balance is equipped. That's fine. Yeah, I think an enemy balance would be okay today. Okay. So let's first just get all of this unlocked. I'm wondering, since I don't have health regen card equipped, whether or not I actually need health regen. Might as well, yeah? Might as well. It's cheap. Bigger ops might be good for today. Ooh, we can get to 1.54, guys. 1.54. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? I will be left with 3Q for like some upgrades here. Should we actually try it? Because later on damage is actually quite insignificant, isn't it? Getting that extra ELS, would that be better? I don't know. Ghetto, I need your help. What should I do? I still need a little bit of op size. Let's bring the op size up first. I guess 1 point, yeah, we can't go further than 1.7. I need a bit of attack speed. Oh yes, I can do some extra stuff here. I can remove all of this. So let's put utility discounts, enhancement discount, attack speed. Yeah. All right. So we've got 61Q. Should I do this, guys? Get the last level of attack speed, of attack speeds. What do you guys think? It's tough to say, hey. You would? You flying? Okay, okay, let's do it. Let's do it. 1.54 on attack skips. I do need more attack speed though. Right, let's be very careful here. Let's get 5 into attack speed first. I think this is about as much as I can afford. But my damage is really low today. Let's go 2.5 here first. We need a bit more EHP. Hey Casey, how are you? Let's get 100 here. A bit of free upgrades would be cheap as well. Okay, 2.6 on the damage enhancements. That's fine. 2.4 on the health, 2.5 on the health enhancements. I think it's a pretty balanced build, if I say so myself, isn't it? What can we do with the last one? Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's just go for cash bonus, I guess. All right. Now 1.54 on ELS, I think that's pretty strong. We should be hopefully doing pretty decently for today. So let's just do a final check. I'm not really worried about black hole falling off today. We should be fine. We have death penalty to deal with, like, you know, just one-shotting the enemies. We have a little bit of damage. We have ELS. We are actually quite heavy on ELS today. We have as much damage that we can possibly dish out as well. All right. I think this is looking solid. Now let's start off without the range cut. Too much EHP. ELS is good this tournament since there are no ultimate enemies. Yeah, I agree you're flying. Alright, let's try it out. I'm excited now. I managed to get that 1 extra level. And look at, we are completely spent, aren't we? We are 1.34 Q of coin. Okay, let's go in. Sort out the damage slider. Get the ELS up. This brings us to about 81%. Yeah, 81.4%. Oh, this is good. We're getting up there. Okay, now we do this. Yeah. And then the target priority needs to be set up. So because there is knockback resistance and armor, I guess range and fast go right at the top. And then it would be elites, bosses, fleets, and I guess closest thereafter. Maybe protectors should go up above elites as well. Maybe elites protectors. Yeah, okay, okay. I think this is solid. I feel like I'm missing something. Damage is sorted out. Oh yes, I need to slot my range card back in. Okay. Ops are at 60 meters and workshop ops are just at my inner landmine line. I think this is going to be a decent strategy for today. So the idea is that with armored enemies, if we are able to juggle some shots off them, we should get a lot of bounce shots off to the overcharge when they do appear. And if the armored enemies do come in a little bit closer, at least we have our workshop ops to shred them. With knockback resistance, when the fast enemies and tank enemies or whatnot, they come in a bit closer, we are able to stun them a little with our inner landmines. You flying? Yeah. So, did I see how big Greeny's poison swarms are from his last test stream? That's actually how I run my my farming setup as well. It's I don't rely on poison swarm stuns anymore for farming. Sure, it gives me a bit more waves, but I do want to run the AoE card because with tank ultimate I need to kill them a little bit faster and my damage is quite lacking. Alright. I guess as usual, when we get to wave 2000, we will see how the bracket is looking like. I'm hoping that it's not too difficult. So we got first place last tournament, and you know, now the greed of humanity is a never-ending thing, right? Now that I've gotten first place, I want to get first place again. Maybe this is what is needed, you know, just having more ELS. But now that my ELS is at like 1.54, I guess the last few levels are going to be very expensive to get. It might make sense for me now to go a little bit ham on this thing. So actually with the stones from yesterday, I got I think 4 clicks into substat efficiency, and that was sufficient to get me a little bit of rounding on my S mod. So this is my S mod. I got a little bit of rounding on the GT duration and the GT cooldown. So I got 1 second less of cooldown and 1 second more of duration. Now if we check out the overall farming coins, you can see it's sitting, you know, I would say the average is about 470, 480 Q per hour now. Before that, before I got those 2 upgrades, it was, I guess the average was about 440. So 1 GT duration and 1 GT cooldown seems to work out to be, I'm thinking it's mostly just from the GT duration. That seems to be working out to be about a 10% boost to my coin. And so what that tells me is, or at least what I intend to do with the Black Friday stones, would be to just go into my GT tab and maybe I might get 1 click of bonus because it's just 500 stones, and then go for like 2 clicks into GT duration, and with the remaining stones I think I need to unlock Inner Landmine Plus. The last level is like 200 Q for ELS. Ooh, okay. That's pretty pricey. But I'm pretty sure it's really worth it. Hey, let me get caught up with the chat. You Flying said, I tried tier 17 farming, but I can't kill the tanks fast enough after 4,000 waves. Probably need another 2 to 3 months until tier 17 farming. Yes, You Flying. So, two things helped me with tier 17. Firstly, it was the ELS. I think when I brought my ELS up to the 74% region, that's when transitioning to tier 17 was better for me. But I don't have a dimension core for farming. If you do, then you can actually get away with a lot lower ELS, like 2 or 3%. The second thing would be your S mods. So if you get a bit of cannon S mods and a bit of core S mod multiplier efficiencies, you might find some success there. For me, getting the multiplier efficiencies allowed me to move from 17 to 18. Noah says, do you think I should save it for a permanent black hole? I need 1,500 stones. Noah, so I think you should not break your sink if you are able to. And depends on your multiverse nexus. If your multiverse nexus is mythic and above, it's fine to just lower the black hole cooldown. But if it's not, then you might want to not use your multiverse nexus. So then you want to bring your black hole death with GT down to 100 seconds first, and then you save up. I can't remember the exact amount. Go check out the practical guide. I think it's episode 2. I stated the stone cost there. It should be like 600-ish stones or something to bring it from 100 seconds to 50 seconds for black hole cooldown. And once that is done, you would, even without a multiverse nexus, you would be running a 2-to-1 sync, which should carry you pretty far. Treble says, if I don't unlock Inner Landmine Plus, then you are sending a pack of flaming poop to a bag of flaming poop to my house. Treble, I would really love to see a bag of flaming poop hurling through it towards me. It would remind me of, like, I don't know, some of those Roman shows where like, you know, they fire a trebuchet. Ooh, look, it's Treble's trebuchet. But no, I said that I would get Inner Landmine Plus, so I will get the Inner Landmine Plus. After all, I did mention that with this version, the goal is to test out various things to give the viewers a better idea of what is good and what is not good. Honestly, I do think that because I'm going to be using like boom boom kind of thing, Inner Landmine Plus would be great. Even if my Inner Landmine damage is trash, but we should be, over the course of a couple of tournaments, we should be able to bring this up to like 200 or 300x. And then with the Chrono Jump Lab, I should see my Inner Landmine damage, you know, catch up towards my smart missiles. I guess the interesting thing for me to see is how much investment into Inner Landmines would I need in order for that Inner Landmines to overtake my smart missile damage, which is currently seated at this level. I think that would be the interesting metric, because smart missiles and Inner Landmines, they kind of do the same thing. They go boom, right? And one has control, one has a bit more amplification, I guess. And Inner Landmines does have a bigger explosion radius, which might be nice. It also offers a lot more control than smart missiles. So at least if you are a newer player and you're thinking about whether or not you want to unlock Inner Landmine Plus. That might give you a sense of how much investment is needed in order for your Inner Landmines to be as trashy as Smart Missiles. You Flying says, I got 63% ELS at the moment, Cannon Asmod at 20%, Core at 15%. I don't know how the top players were farming tier 18 before Asmod. Yeah, they are all a little bit crazy, You Flying. Their towers are very different from what my tower looks the same, but you know, it's a my tower is basically like a mansion made out of straw. Theirs are actual mansions made out of brick, right? Mine looks nice, but it doesn't really do very much. Theirs actually has the firepower behind it. In terms of what they have extra over me, I mean, they have a lot more go boxes. They probably have go box, chain lightning, and quantity and chance. They might have a couple more clicks here. Most of them would have chain lightning plus, which helps melt protector ultimates. Smart missiles, they would probably, I think in the past it used to be good, so if you are in one of the top few, this number is at least 15. This number might be a bit higher, maybe 800, 900. Death Wave, they might have Death Wave Plus because Death Wave farming was a thing, but I don't think it's that useful these days. Inner Landmine Plus, I'm sure most of them would have it. The damage for Inner Landmine would be, I guess, 200 max quantity. They might have a lot lower cooldown than I do. Some might even have go boxed it. Black Hole would be definitely go boxed. Spotlight Plus, I'm thinking the standard will be something like between level 3 to level 5 on Spotlight Plus and Poison Swamp Plus. Their Poison Swamp is also going to be permanent. They also probably have a bit more damage. They also have a bit more. They just have a bit more of everything. Oh my goodness, Ghetto, 27 quantity with 8-second cooldown. That is the goal that I wanted. I wanted a 8-second cooldown. So you would have gone like the Smart Missile quantity and cooldown substats on Smart Missiles for main mod and S mod, yeah? Oh, that's so glorious to look at. If you have Smart Missile Plus, I mean, Smart Missile Plus is, I guess you would see like boom, 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 and then boom, boom during the downtime, and then it goes boom, 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 boom again. It's going to be such a pretty sight to watch your tower. You Fly Marble. Ghetto's tower is made of diamond. This guy is 27 quantity Smart Missiles, 8-second cooldown. Oh god. I wish I had my Smart Missiles actually upgraded more than they are actually. Ghetto, you know what? You have renewed my hopes. So Ghetto, what would you say is like your biggest limiting factor in your tower at the moment? What upgrade do you think is or which area or which aspect is the weakest? And also, if you run Smart Missile cooldown and quantity on your, I presume your primary would be Dimension Core. I'm guessing you might have Spotlight Angle there. Chronofuel speed reduction would have to be there as well. You probably have your Chronofuel go box, so you don't need the substat here. Does that mean that you're gimping out on your Poison Swamp or your Chain Lightning in some sense, just to hold the substat there? Okay, so you're not a Poison Swamp kind of guy. So you don't have Poison Swamp or Poison Swamp damage upgraded at all. You also need to max Chain Lightning Plus still. Huh. So is there a reason why you didn't pick Poison Swamp Plus? 56.1. Ooh, that's really high. My Chain Lightning sucks, honestly. 42%. 8 quantity. Honestly, I think at this stage I really should go box this too. Go box this to get the attack speed mastery, and I am quite sure I would be able to do tier 21 wave 1000. I think that's my limiting factor at this stage. But you know, no stones to go here. Poison Swamp Plus cost me 2,900 stones to unlock. I have not wanted to spend that much for it yet. That's not sidetracked me too much. I see. Yeah, I mean, it's really cool, Ghetto, that what you're doing, because everyone nowadays is Chain Lightning Poison Swamp, and everyone is saying that Smart Missiles is bad, and you know, for the most part, I do agree that Smart Missile damage, especially with armor and stuff, it's not going to be as consistent as Poison Swamp Plus, but you are clearly up there and you have managed to make it work. So I think that's actually a very nice thing to see, especially for and a nice thing to see and know, especially for players in the earlier stages of progression. There are all of this, like, you know, the game from when we probably started playing, it used to be not so efficiency focused, but more of just like play the game and enjoy it and stuff. And clearly you're making your strategy work. So I think that's really nice to see. It's even way up there at the top, there's not like a prescribed way to play this game. Honestly, Gato, I think everyone at the higher levels, like the top 25, the primary focus of everyone is always econ. Because I think most of the players who are in the top 25, there might be a few exceptions, but those in the top 25, you guys have all played the game right from the start, and I guess maybe it's like a bit of like old school mentality or something, but back when we first started playing the game, it was always all about econ. And I think that that mindset hasn't really changed. These days, there are a lot more people certainly that would want to go for, like, you know, you go for a lot more damage right at the start so you can progress faster, you get more stones. Honestly, I do not know if that is better. It certainly progresses you faster if you have a much stronger Chain Lightning, but I'm not sure if that's something I would do if I was a newer player. The stone investment is a lot more, and it's very easy to get burnt out. if you're just like trying to rush something. I remember back in the day where I tried to rush like CF plus, not CF, CF, CF duration, that lab, you know, you remember how bad labs were back in the day, right? It didn't really, it made me so burnt out with the game, just having to put that 30 laps at 1x speed, and you have to always be around when your lap ends and stuff like that. The game progression now is a lot different in the past, especially considering stone inflation compared to much fewer stones. But yeah, labs used to be terrible time-wise. Yeah, I completely agree, Gato. I'm just wondering if, and I'm very curious with this. So, because over the past few months I focused primarily on econ related stuff, my tournament wave count is significantly lower than if I had focused on more damage things. On one hand, I get less stones because it's a lot less first place finishes, which, you know, less stones equals bad. But at the same time, because I'm more econ focused, I have more lifetime coin. I guess eventually they would all sort of even out with one another. And given how expensive things are, that all of that extra lifetime coin probably translates into something like an extra 1% of ELS that I have. So 1% of EOS versus like a few hundred stones over the past couple of months. Not sure which is better, honestly. At the end of the day, I think we should just all play the game the way we like it. Noah says, okay, never mind, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take GT Death Wave and Black Hole down to 120 seconds. Yeah. What would the top 100 players think of a championship tournament? Top 100 players of the guild season based on tournament wave count. 25 get a special relic. Oh boy. I mean, some people might be interested in that. I think the vast majority of them might not be interested in that because the opportunity cost of them doing one tournament is really, really high. Like, if they really tried, it's something like a 6-hour tournament. Those guys are earning like what, 1 to 2, maybe close to 2 big queues of coin an hour. So that's 6 hours of your life staring at a screen trying to micromanage things, and at the cost of 12 quintillion of lifetime coin. It would be very nice to watch though. Travel says, always focus on econ so that I can be the richest loser in my bracket. Yeah. All of that money and no direction in life. What a sad person. oh, 1800, shit. It is going to be time to use the nuke. There was an overcharge there. We are supposed... Yeah, let's check the bracket now. Hey, Prag is back here. Okay, we know we beat Prag. We beat him last tournament. Masanbo, we probably beat him. Tam, we beat him. Boogie, hard to say, we might lose. Okay. 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 Very nice. Guys, I think I found the time that I need to join the tournament. It's 1 hour and 15 minutes after tournament starts. That is the good timing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is good. Okay, let's check the bottom. Ah, damn it. Shit, I spoke too soon. This Crystal guy, you just ruined my hopes, man. I thought I found the miracle bracket, you know. This Crystal guy. Let's see what his wave count was last tournament. Live results, yeah, okay. Search for Krisu. Krisu. He was position 289 with 3387 last tournament. Did I beat him? I might have actually. How many waves did I get last tournament? He got 3389. 3547. I might. Oh. Guys. Are we going to get first place again? There might be a chance. The question is, how is he getting to like wave 600 in tier 21? Because my PB in tier 21 is like 400 waves. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I mean, I should be able to get to wave 1000. My lifetime coin is pretty decent at this stage. 589 was telling me that he had cleared way past tier 21 wave 1000. And he does a lot more waves than me in tournaments. But I don't know why I can't clear tier 21. Treble, if I get first place, I'm buying stone packs for everyone. I would love to. However, I haven't been this endeavor has not been profitable at this stage. But I do think that we might be able to do we might be able to give out a stone pack or two in December. I'm still working out the logistics of that. It might be a bit tight financially, but if I can, I would. I have been spending so much on this game, man. I was telling myself, months ago before version 27, I told JP, I think I'm done. Once I got GT14, it's time to be free to play. And then I got the creator code, so I was like, okay, so since I get a bit of subsidies, maybe I should just buy the stone packs, right? It's not like I get a lot from the creator code. The channel is really small, but at least it subsidizes the cost of or the purchasing of the stone packs. But that being said, like I've spent a lot more than I should be over the past 3 months on this game. Trouble, so I mean, I don't have to give away the stone packs. I wouldn't mind giving away a couple. Um, as long as I'm not making a loss, I'm happy. You know, money is tight as a grad school student. But it's I did not create this channel for like profitable gains and stuff. It was all originally to just practice speaking English about various topics. And yeah, you know, I'm fortunate enough to get this creator code, so why not? Greedy, you are here right on time. Greeny. I am in a bit of a pickle today. I might need your help later on with skipping overcharge. I think overcharge would be the danger for me today. Because of this guy, this Chrisu guy, he's at tier 21 with 605. Based on last tournament, I beat him in terms of wave count in tournaments, but my tier 21 is only at 400 waves, so you know, I might not be able to beat him. The others I think I should be able to beat. Actually, you're only entering my code if I say that Greeny smells like pickles. Why would I say? Oh, because his name is Green. When I imagine Greeny, I don't imagine a pickle. Yeah. Imagine Shrek. Chris who made the... Really? Is that the guy who made the soundtrack? Or I mean, there is a soundtrack called Chrisu, but maybe, hopefully it's not the same guy. But I am very happy with my coin farming progress. Little by little, our coin economy is going up, and little by little, my ELS is creeping up as well. That's a good question, Greeny. Maybe I'm guessing 3.4k. 3.4k probably. I should be able to make it to 3.4k, right? Alright, thanks Greeny. Also, I'm not sure if it's going to be more dangerous to skip overcharge or skip commanders today. If I skip an overcharge, I definitely get a commander, yeah? And commanders are scary as well. But my thoughts are that because there's no orb resistance today, commanders might be a little bit less dangerous. There's also no Defy resistance. What do you think? Is it better to skip overcharge or commanders? Oh damn it, guys! I forgot my Thunderbot. Oh man. Yeah, it's okay. Let's just do this run. I don't think the Thunderbolt is going to help me much. Oh, damn it. I forgot my Thunderbolt. And last tournament, I forgot to switch back my Thunderbolt to Coinbot. No, let's just do it. Let's just complete this run and we see how we go. If we can't make it, we can't make it. Whatever. At least I will have the wave counts. I can always do a second run after. I wouldn't mind trying to do a tier 21 wave 1000 after this. It would end so quickly, guys, that milestone run. And then I'll feel sad about my life again. Hey, similar songs. I was using ChatGPT to understand how to invest in CF Plus or CF Slow. That since the slow in CF is 90% kept is sufficient, and the final CF Slow is yeah, I don't know about that. Similar songs. Probably there's some arithmetic going on. But the last level of CF Slow reduces the enemy speed from 15% to 10%. So that's a 50% fall in the enemy speed. I think that's a really good investment for the stone cost. Like, you can actually see the enemies really slow down with that last few clicks into CF. You know what? Maybe I should save my nuke and my demon mode for later on in the run. Hey, how do I disable the auto nuke thing? Nuke, recharge nuke. Shit. How do I disable the auto nuke function? I guess here. Okay, let's uncheck this for now. But if there's a CF plus level high enough and overall slow will reach the 90%. Really, I'm not sure about the similar songs. Maybe Greenie would know. I guess what it's referring to is because of the hidden slow component of CF plus. Maybe that's the reason why a lot of people are saying that the gains from CF 10 to CF 13 is not very significant in terms of the wave counts. Maybe that's the reason why. But the last few levels of CF Plus is pretty expensive compared to the last level of CF Slow. That's one thing to bear in mind. Not sure if ChatGPT actually factored that into account. I moved from CF Slow one level higher and didn't really see any improvement. I'm at CF plus 4. Yeah, so similar. The CF Okay, in farming runs, I think you start seeing the benefit of CF from like level 7, level 8. Level 7 was where I was at for quite some time. I still needed to rely on Space Displacer to get bosses sometimes with my orbs. But moving from 7 to 8, it's the same thing. It's just you can see the speed move a bit faster, but the orb damage is not going to increase by much. But moving to CF 10, like I would say 1 in 5 bosses might be able to get me now. I think that's good enough. It gives my energy shields a lot more time to regen themselves. Thanks very much for stopping by, Gato. Have a good night. It's going to take months, yeah. Enjoy the process, Similar. Enjoy the process. It's really nice. At least with CF Plus, it's nice to see the visual differences from level to level. So every time you make a click into it, you can actually see the rotation speed increase, and it's very satisfying to look at. At least compared to GT Plus, you know, GT Plus you just see this number here from level 1. As long as your GT duration doesn't go up, it doesn't really do anything. The words that comes out when GT Plus procs looks a bit different, but it's only one number different. So yeah, it's this number here. That 0.45 thing for me. I mean, CF Plus that has that rotational aspect, which is satisfying to watch. Do it level by level, you'll feel very satisfied with each click. I've been playing the game too long. I need to quit the game. There are so many things to improve on. It's kind of hard to stay motivated. Don't quit the game, Similar Songs. Don't quit the game. Play it leisurely, you know, just leave it in the background. Come back to it when you have time. Don't take everything. Like, don't try to follow like effective paths or something. Play the game the way you like it. It increases the longevity. That mental aspect of just trying to make everything efficient is quite taxing, for me at least. I'm not someone who likes thinking about more than I have to on a daily basis. Do you know the way? Hello, how are you? And let's go. Yeah. Oh, we have 30 gems. Where is it? Where is my module? Let's get it. Ah, damn it. Alright. We will get there. One last copy. Poison swap stuns are insane, aren't they? Just everything is all just being controlled outside. Wow. Especially with like armor battle conditions and stuff. I want to stagger the rate at which enemies come into my tower. I think it really helps. And because of armor, and I don't have permanent black hole, maybe it's worth switching off black hole. Should I turn off black hole? What would I need the black hole for? There's a risk that I pull range enemies in to my black hole and they die. They don't die before the black hole ends, and as a result of that I take chip damage. Oh, Greeny says don't turn it off. Okay, then let's not turn it off. I guess it makes sense when commanders come, if we can hold the enemies in place. Is there a golden rule for tower range in tournaments? Spotlight level 4 and range mastery max. Will the optimal range be 60 to 69 meters? You flying? I think it depends. It depends. The way I think about it is smaller range gives my poison swamp bigger coverage, so it's easier to tag overcharge enemies with my poison swamp. And so even if like they sit around at my tower range for a bit, the ticking damage would slowly build up and probably kill them. We don't always get to bounce shots onto the overcharge, you see. But if you run a larger range, then you might get less poison swamp coverage, which is a little bit more problematic. Because there is knockback resistance today, having larger range is good because then enemies take a bit longer to get into your tower. So you can keep your wall for longer and whatnot. But it depends on what kinds of controls you have and what kind of strategy you're trying, I guess. Elite should be the only issue with commanders. Oh yeah, that's true. Commanders can buff elites. Yeah, so I think that makes sense to save my nuke and my demon mode for when those time happens. And also I have to remember that my attack speed is slightly less than usual today. 63 versus 65. But I think we should be fine. How does Multiverse Nexus work if permanent golden tower and black hole isn't what? I don't quite understand the question, sorry. So the Multiverse Nexus, it takes the cooldowns of your 3 ultimate weapons. So in my case, it would be 80 seconds, no, 100 seconds plus 50 seconds. So 150 plus 50 seconds, so 200. 200 seconds divided by 3, that's 66.7 seconds. Let's say 67 seconds. And we lower it by 10 seconds at the ancestral level. So I'm at 57 seconds activation if I equip my Multiverse Nexus. Yeah. Hey Study Mage, how are you? If there was no armored battle condition, it would be so satisfying to watch the Death Ray just like melt everything. There is already a spawn where I have to decide between a commander and overcharge. At this stage, I think it should be fine, Greenie. Oh, you mean later on? At 3,300? Oh boy. If it's at this level, I'm okay with it. 3325. Okay. 3325 is overcharge versus protect. No, commander. I think I would go for the commander at that stage. What website does it show tournaments again? Let me link the website in the chat. I think this would be the one that you are referring to, Study Mage. Or at least that's the one I'm using. $21.45. Oh, be right back, guys. I do need to head downstairs to grab some stuff again. Give me like 5 minutes or so. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, sorry about that. Because, like, I'm flying back to Singapore in a couple of weeks, and, like, some of my friends are asking me to bring certain stuff back. So they were just delivering the stuff over. Top 1000 is a ways away as EHP, isn't it? Going from 1000 to greater than 1600 plus is crazy difficult. Yeah, so study in Legends tournaments, because of how much damage enemies are doing, it's a little bit difficult as EHP. You know, you might make a case where, like, well, if I get more ELS, then this number goes up a bit slower, and that is true. However, like, with more ELS, if you had more damage, you would go very far in your wave counts anyway. And I think later on in the tournaments, this number is going to be just untankable. So yeah, the only thing that EHP is useful for at this stage is just to hit a couple, or soak up a couple of overcharge hits. And I guess, like, if you are at Greenies level, if you have, like, your flame bot damage reduction and everything, you can probably soak up a lot more than a few hits. But everything else is just going to one-tap your tower. But if you are in Champions, EHP can carry you very far. So just get, like, a lot of ELS, a lot of EHP. You should be able to make it to, like, I don't know, 1000-ish, 2000 waves without too much difficulty. It would also be useful to get, like, a little bit of chain lightning and stuff in case there's, like, Thorns Resistance, armor, and so on, you know. Yeah, Bonsai has very strong EHP, probably tanks over 1Q per hit. So for him, I think he mentioned before, overcharge doesn't really do very much to him. They just sit around for a longer time. He did have some issue with commanders for quite some time because they just wouldn't die. But certainly EHP does help with that. But if you get to, like, you know, few thousand wave counts, I don't think it's possible to tank very much. Like, we are at wave 2000 now. Enemy basic attack is already, like, close to 1 big Q. And yeah, you get a lot of damage reduction and stuff from all the other things, but this number is going to get very big. Outside of its range, continue to stay buff. So I think once the commander buffs the enemy, it's just going to remain buffed until it dies. Oh, I saw some announcement earlier today that the government shutdown in the US has ended. Right in time for Thanksgiving, isn't it? Thanksgiving would be in 1.5 weeks for those of you in the US, I think. So I guess that is good news. But I haven't really been following the news in the global economy for quite some time now. It's surprising, like doing grad school in economics, I should know a bit more about what's happening around the world. But I work with so much mathematics, and most of my time is just solving equations that I don't really get a chance to read most of what's going on out in the world. Well, okay, that's not really a fair statement to make. I do get the chance to read other stuff, I just don't really like reading very much. I spend a lot of my day looking at equations, and words not so much. Words, they kind of jump around on the page when I stare at it too intently. Hey Rubber, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, it's good today. We might have a shot at first place. That said, I forgot to switch out my Go bot for Thunderbot. So, you know, we might not get first place. It's a bit of a toss-up. But Greeny is helping us with deciding when to do wave skips and stuff. So maybe that extra bit would help. I'm also going to be saving my nuke and demon mode for when I need them. Thunderbot is a crutch. Hey John, how are you? What's your lifetime coin now? I get no. I'm not getting 7th place in this tournament. Travel says Thanksgiving is in a week and a half. Nice, nice. I guess happy holidays in advance. Singapore have its own language, kind of like a dialect of sorts. Yeah, so in Singapore we use a mixture of English, Mandarin, Malay, and some words of Tamil, depending on who you are speaking to. But it's a multiracial country, and from young, like I think our government has done quite a lot to promote racial harmony. So there's like no racism. I mean, it's not a fair statement to say that there's no racism. I guess to a certain extent racism will exist in some manners, but I think the different races in Singapore coexist harmoniously with one another for the most part. But other than that, sometimes with the older generation you might hear people speaking a dialect of Mandarin called Hokkien, and that is, I guess, the most prominent Chinese dialect that you might hear in Singapore. Some people might speak Cantonese, but not as much as Hokkien. John at 338Q. I am catching up, John. I am catching up. 336.74. We are 1 Q away. Yeah, boy. I'm coming for you. I can see you in front of me, John. Greenie is helping you too, Rava. Scaring away a lot of players you don't want. I'm lucky the last two patches nerfed you. That's good. That's what I like to hear, John. We are going in with Black Friday packs as well. We're going to try to catch up to you. I've been going in very heavy into econ. I mean, like an unofficially recognized dialect, like how Spanglish is a thing. Some dialects are formed over time as two or more languages merge. Yeah, probably. There is absolutely no grammatical structure requirements in Singaporean English. It's really, really efficient. I love it. But to the untrained ear, it's probably very difficult to comprehend what we are saying when we speak to one another. We don't enunciate very well. I remember when I first moved to Melbourne, all of those years ago. Whenever I ordered a coffee, and you know the person at the counter would ask what your name is, and I would just say, oh, my name is Ryan, and somehow it would come out. Most Australians would hear it as Ray. So for the longest time, my name was Ray. I have absolutely no idea why. So I was a yellow triangle waiting in line for my coffee. Hey, Night Howler, how are you? I was saving gems for final ultimate weapon unlock for GT Plus, but decided to go damage and demon mode masteries first. I think that might help me stay in Legends, then I'll go for GT Plus. Well, nice. Hopefully it helps. They say Black Friday is supposed to be similar to last year, but how similar? That is the question, Study Mage. I don't presume it would be very different. There would be some medals to entice people to buy. There would be some more stones, a little bit more stones, I guess, a little bit of gems. Maybe they might introduce a pack that gives a little bit of keys. I don't think so, right? Keys are a legend specific thing. Yeah, medals, stones, gems, maybe a bit of the stuff for the what is this thing called? The guild thing. Oh, the guardian. Yeah. Maybe they might give a little bit of these things, this currency. I don't know. Bits. Yes, bits. Thank you very much. There's just so many different things. I'm just going to call them all stones. This will be like the Guardian Stones. I also mentioned this in Discord, but I wanted to make sure you all saw we are doing a Black Friday sale similar to last year, and that's all I've got for that. Quoted from Fats, I guess. I think at this stage, regardless of what the sale is, I'll probably just get the stuff anyway. Life of a will. Casey, it would be nice if they added keys into the packs, eh? But I don't think that would be possible. Unfortunately, it's a Legends only thing, so it would kind of suck if like they allowed players to buy something that wouldn't be unlocked until significantly down the road. Can't wait until a new bracket comes out, and then I'll be pushing into Legends. Yeah, you know, if they had a tier 18 plus tournament bracket, that would be really nice. Imagine if Greeny and friends, they can get to a maximum of like 2,000 waves in that new bracket. Oh, that would be so good. That means for me, I just need to intro sprint my way and, you know, 10-minute tournaments. We could do so much more in those kinds of streams, I think. We can have the flexibility of doing like the A/B testing thing once again. We could do milestone runs after. There will just be so many more options, I think. Yeah, exactly, study. That is the whole point. If there was a tier 18 plus and we couldn't get past like you know, for me, maybe if I can get to wave 500 or something, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. You just do the tournament and then boom, you're done. I love yo-yoing back and forth in and out of Legends just so I can auto quit once a week and get back to farming. Yeah, that is true, Treble. A guild boss or something that we can do once a week. That would be very nice, John, honestly. I think that would boost like the cooperative feature of the game. However, what that might result in is all guilds will become very competitive. And it'll be like, oh, you know, if you are not top 25 in Legends, you are not joining the guild. Right? You must have completed Legends top 1 before in order to join my guild, for instance. And then what happens to all the other players? They are not going to get any resources. That might be a bit bad. How much is the max def Defy battle condition? I have no idea. Let's see. 24% reduction. I guess it's normally 30%, and then you get a bit of reduction from the battle condition reduction there. It might be nice, John, if like there's just this event that you go in there and you do like 100 waves or something. If you can do 100 waves, which is not difficult at all for everyone, it adds some resources that gives your guild a buff. That would be nice. How much is ancestral substat? I believe it's 4.5%. Oh, 5%. Yeah, 5%. I guess the substat efficiency for armor is pretty useful. Get a bit more def Defy percent. But if I remember correctly, there's some sort of a soft cap on it. I'm not sure what that number is. Max with S mod is 40%. Is it 40%? Where is my def Defy? Oh, I guess def Defy is in defense. 11% def Defy. Oh right, so minus 24%. So 35. Yeah, I guess 40 point something percent. We might, so in the vault there's also a def Defy node to unlock. Imagine if guild buffs exist. Yeah, you're flying. I think that would be interesting to look at down the line, wouldn't it? Like you can level up your guild, and as you level up your guild, you can have more players in your guild, and then maybe they give you extra. Where is it? Like with more players, maybe they increase the cap to like 1,000 or something. So at least if you are a weaker player, you can get carried by some of your other guild mates. But my guild's awesome. Every week we complete all the missions. Everyone's very chill. We have a Telegram chat as well. I don't want any more of the game depending on other guild players. Well, is your guild not very active, Treble? So we have a policy. I think it used to be the case. I haven't checked in a while. Yeah, 14 days not online or no contribution, you will get kicked. And so far, like, you know, I think everyone is very active. See, very good guild. Oh, you don't want any more progress in this game dependent on other players. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, maybe if there's like a, you know, you complete all your missions, you get this currency which you can unlock stuff in a tree that has a very prescribed path, and maybe at you go from level 1 to level 2, you get a minor improvement, right? Like maybe a 5% lap speed increase, something like that. And because guild missions are easy to complete, I think it would help out earlier game players a lot. "14 days is generous." Nah, 14 hours is too much, man. Casey, you're like a dictator. I imagine you as like the Borat in The Dictator. You know, if you've watched the show The Dictator, like at the start, he just signals the hand on the neck thing to chop the person off. I can totally imagine Casey doing that. 14 days in general should be 14 hours, and then you do the hand sign. The fact they introduced the guild in first place makes me think they absolutely are planning future updates to have something. Otherwise they might as well. Yeah, so I think, John, when they made the guild feature, they did mention that they are setting it up the way it is currently, as a sort of bare bones kind of thing, with the potential to add in other cool features in future. And honestly, I wouldn't mind it if they had a bit more cooperative aspect to this game amongst players. Now, before the introduction of the guilds, because we didn't have a in-game chat feature. You don't really get to know other players. And then somehow, like, you know, quite a few people in my guild are actually from Singapore. So I thought that I didn't know anyone in Singapore who played this game. All of us thought the same thing. We didn't know of anybody in our friend circle that played the game. But there's a few of us managed to find each other on the game. What happens to people with visual bugs? Sometimes it doesn't update on someone else's end. Do they still get kicked? Oh. Study. Casey's kick first, worry about it later kind of person. 14 hours. Oh. Brutal. I'm still not convinced that all of us are bots. You're the only one who plays the game. Or you can collect some new currency to build out of a tech tree or something for buffs. Yeah, that'll be fun. Pause my progress so I can chat. When most questions are too complicated for a 1 or 2 sentence response is silly. Wasted developer time on that. So I think, Casey, the main feature that, or the main benefit of that chat for my guild at least, was it allowed us to communicate enough with each other to get that Telegram chat set up. And once that chat was set up, nowadays we just use that chat. Anyone who has questions, they post their questions there. Over the past few weeks when the modules were launched and stuff, people who obtain the module, they also get to share their thoughts on the module and stuff. And of course there are Discord chats for that, but this is just like within our guild. The only answer you ever need to give it. Trouble. That's actually what I told my guildies one day. I told them, like, oh, you know, tell your spouses that you went out and spent some money on vices and stuff, you know, and then just transfer me $1,000 each. I will make sure that you get 5 stone packs this month. I'll pocket the remainder. And if you think that that is worse, I honestly think it isn't, right? It's a test of how virtuous of a man you are. You might tell your wife that, oh, I spent it on stuff that shall not be named on stream. But then your wife might be like, nah, I don't believe that you would actually do that to me. And then she might just think that you are a generous person that lent your friend some money because, you know, you are a kind-hearted person. And her attraction for you skyrockets. Right? So it's the litmus test of your marriage. Transfer me $1,000 and get 5 stone packs in return. Right, 2595. Let's see how we're going in the bracket. Oh, wrong button. Tournament is here. Hey, we're top again. Okay. So Preg is right at our ass, right? Just catching up to us. But we should beat Preg. We beat him last tournament. The question is whether Chrisu will get us. It could be the case that Chrisu just ended their tournament early last tournament because they already topped their bracket. So yeah, we wouldn't know. Study, that's what we were saying earlier. So I'm not sure if he created the bonus songs, but it's certainly the same name. Where is it? Songs are here. Yeah, right? So Chrisu. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's actually him. Just out of curiosity, do any of you guys listen to the bonus songs? I have never played any of them. It's like on day one when I got the game, I just turned off the volume of the game. So I actually have no idea how the songs sound like. I'm going to chill for the last 30 minutes before I go to bed. Alright, see you, Study Mage. Thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, John, I've never listened to any of the songs. It's a bit of a pity. Shall we try to hear how the songs sound like? Let's. I'm not sure if we would be able to hear it. So how do I? How do I turn on sound and music is here? Okay. Okay, so what is the difference between sound and music? Well, I guess we only care about music, right? And how do I select the songs? So does this mean that it's forest bathing now, if I have clicked on that? Where is it? So if I've clicked on this, is this really going to be the track? Oh yeah, okay. So these are the 3 songs. This sounds very peaceful, doesn't it? I'm not sure if you guys can hear it. Let me turn up the volume. Isn't YouTube going to ding me for playing these songs? Probably. So I guess we have to turn off the music then. So what might happen is that as I'm uploading it, it will probably have a copyright strike somewhere. In which case I have to remove that particular section. So we would have like 2 minutes of the actual video cut out. Better than listening me to bang on my desk. Yeah, I have a problem sitting still, John. It's like I've got needles on my butt. Like I fidget a lot when I'm seated. If I edit out that part of the stream, then then you are telling everyone that is when I activated my hex. Yeah. Okay. Wait, so this is something that is this is something that I think is a little bit silly. Because the developers, if I'm streaming this game, I should be allowed to use the game music as part of the stream, shouldn't I? Like, isn't it like a promotion for the game's feature? Why would they strike it? There should be a way that the developers allow us to use this music. But it's okay. If the thing about editing it out of the stream is because I would receive like a lot of emails from YouTube that there has been some copyright infringement. It will just keep popping up like 5 or 10 times. I get the same email, and each of those emails will tell me that I have a certain amount of time to remove that particular section of the video, and it will sort of do it automatically. just know that there's been a few streamers that got copyright strikes because of the music. Ah, that's silly. That's really silly. So at least now on the creator chat, there is sorry, on the main tower Discord, there is a creator chat. It might be something worth feedbacking into, you know. At least for the developers, like poor Chrisu, he took the time out to make those songs, and nobody ever listens to it. Like, instead of using some copyright free music on YouTube, if I could use that main track on OBS, and at least you guys can hear the background music in the while I'm streaming the game, I think that would be so much better, wouldn't it? Rather than use some like YouTube music. If you want to promote the game, let us promote it properly. And I had to agree, like, for that short amount of time that I was hearing that music, it sounds so peaceful. Yeah, I think now that the game is expanding, it is definitely something FUTs should look into. To, you know, you want to promote your game. That's the whole purpose of the creator codes and stuff. Let it be promoted in a way that would be beneficial. Some of these copyright rules are absolutely stupid. You're playing tracks that are part of the game you are streaming. You're not camping out in the woods and using the track as a cover. Yeah, exactly. 4,000, yeah, I'm not getting to 4,000, Greenie. Nowhere near 4,000. So far it's only 3325, isn't it? Is there another danger zone that I have to worry about? There's a few other spots. Alright, thank you. Oh, it does seem like the boss is taking a while to die already, huh? Yeah, that boss survived quite a while for Poison Swarm to take out. Damage is getting a bit low at this stage, I think. Not even at 1Q damage. Oh, what a noob. I'm thinking that since it's going to be elites that will be dangerous, maybe I might want to use my nuke just to slow down the rate at which rays fire off at me. But at least right now it's not dangerous yet. Maybe later if there's a commander spawn with rays, I will use it just to prevent my wall from dropping. And same with demon mode as well. Oh, the poison swarm damage, so nice. I mean, I have to say that even though my damage today is a lot more gimped than usual, what are we? We're sitting at 2.5 or 2.6. 2.6 on the damage, which is typically what I use for farming. Somehow I feel a lot safer with more ELS. I don't know why though. Maybe it's just that right now at this wave count, enemy health is still low. When it gets to like AA, and it starts spiking up a bit faster, that's when I'll start worrying, maybe. For the Q per hour, 42 Q per hour is 1 Q in 24 hours. Hey, congratulations, Maxwell. It's a major milestone. So you're getting like 7 Q per week now. It's pretty solid, man. Have you started work on SMod stuff in the labs? You might be able to start getting like the first few levels in at this stage. Jimmy, hello, how are you? I'm only just cracking 250 trillion a day. It will start ramping up. 250 trillion, once you get GT plus, boom, you know, everything's going to skyrocket. Just level 1, yeah. Maxwell, I hope you are already doing it, but the lab coin discounts and the workshop, no, enhancement utility discounts, those two help. Those two labs are really good. I should probably slot them back in at some point. Just go box them. Maybe not the utility discount thing, I don't know, it's quite slow, that lab. But at least like let coin discounts. I think it'll be useful. The last levels of, what was it that Gato was saying? Last level of ELS is oh, that was for enhancements, right? Enhancement last level is 200 big Qs. Jesus. The other day I was looking at my earlier videos. I was just sieving through it to see what I had previously mentioned. And man, I was looking at when I was farming tier 15. Even back then till now, it's only been a couple of months, but the difference is so big in terms of like coin multiplier. The damage that I was dealing, the coins per minute that I was getting, it is so different from where I am right now. And it's really incremental, this game, that you don't really notice that you're doing better until you actually look back at it. Jimmy, what waves do I normally reach in Legends? Around 3.5k. Best so far is 3.7. Oh, oh, okay, we're safe, we're safe. I completely agree with you, Tribal, yeah. It's the most annoying feature of this game, but it's also one of its best features. It's such a love-hate relationship. You feel like on a day-to-day basis nothing is moving in your tower, and then you look back and whoa, it's actually quite a huge gain. What an analogy, Travel. Oh, damn it. One day when I'm sitting on the throne, I'm going to remember what you say. This is not something I would forget. My glass cannon transition video is really helpful. I was going to do that for smart. Going to go for smart missiles for damage, but now I know inner landmine and space displacers are the strategy. Jimmy, do take that video with a pinch of salt. You might not be able to replicate what I was doing in that video. I should have made this a bit clearer when I was making the video, that this is not something that it's not necessarily a strategy that I'm proposing. Instead, what I was trying to show is that the more controls that you have over the enemies, that is what facilitates the hoarding of the enemies on the outside of your range line and so on. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. My ELS was a lot higher than what most players would have. Also, my op size are a lot larger than what you might have. So you might not be able to... You might try the same build and then you realize that it completely does not work for you at all. Because by wave 3000 or something, enemy health is like 10x what I have or 100x what I have. But hopefully it gives the idea across that if you are able to hold the enemies around your op line, using whichever methods that you have at your disposal, that is much better than having a lot of damage. Yeah, just tell me what to do, Greenie. I'm brain dead. Yeah, but Jamie, do try out the strategy. You might find it works, you might find it doesn't work. But if it doesn't work, you will be able to see why it doesn't work in your own gameplay, and then that will give you a better idea of what is the next step that you need in order to try and make it work. But yeah, I'm glad you found it helpful. I think, like when I first started, all those months ago when I made the first glass cannon transition video, back then I was sort of at the stage where I think if you're a newer player moving into glass cannon, you would probably think that, yeah, I need to go really ham on my damage because I need to kill enemies on the outside. But the important thing to remember in farming is not whether we kill the enemies, it's when we kill the enemies. We want the enemies to be tagged by all our coin multipliers. So if our ultimate weapon activations are not necessarily the highest, then it might be better to slow down the rate at which we kill the enemies using various mechanics that are available to us in the game. So originally, before I made that video, I was trying to see how far I could get with 1 damage. So I put -28 on the damage slider. I was sitting at 1 damage, and I wanted to see how far I could get into tier 14. And at some point, the elites were just not dying. They were getting mass and force, and they were coming in closer to my tower, but they also weren't doing very much damage because my ELS was quite high. So I thought, okay, let's increase the damage a little bit. Let's go with like 100 damage. Then we went to 1,000 damage. We went to like 10,000 damage. And eventually we went to something like 1 million or 1 million damage or something. But it was a fun experiment. So I managed to make it to wave... hang on, I have the screenshot here. see if I can find it. Oh, there's so many windows open on my desktop. So I managed to make to wave 4,530 before I decided that it was time for me to quit the run. So 4.5k, the enemy health was 1.87 big S at that stage, and enemy attack was 3.27 little Qs at that stage. And my damage was 41 million. So at that level, it was, you know, I was at no risk of dying anytime soon. And yeah, it's entirely from ELS for that thing. It was fun. It was fun. So I think part of this YouTube journey is really interesting in the sense that like right from the start, I think after the third or fourth video, the way I made the videos was, well, there were people who had comments in the previous video, and if I thought that the comment was interesting, I would then try to craft an answer and make it in the next video to address some of the comments that people had. And partly that was just for me to practice speaking, right? But at least I know that there would be a demand for the video because at least one person would be interested in it. And it really forced me to learn a lot of the game mechanics. Before that, I was just very AFK. I didn't know what the hell was going on in the game at all. I mean, for the most part, like in today's context, I'm not someone who reads Reddit or follows the main Discord very much, so I really don't have much of an idea of what's going on. But it's good enough. Good enough. I guess playing the game for so many years, I sort of know a little bit of the older mechanics that some people might not be aware of in today's context. Also, the game is heavily loaded on multipliers from masteries and S mods for growth. Absolutely. So it's a bit harder to figure out how to spend stone wisely at each stage of the game. Yeah, I agree with that, John. Although, with S mods, I think the natural path of progression would be to still unlock your RPC mastery first, get your GT Plus to afford the levels in your masteries. And yes, S mods are a good thing. They are pretty strong, but realistically speaking, if you are at 160 in your main module, S mods are not going to do very much for you aside from the unique effect that it provides at epic level. So, you know, I still think that it would be a lot easier to just GT Plus, get the required masteries that you need, wait for your S mod levels to go up to like the 180s or something, and then consider unlocking the S mods. And you don't even need to go very heavy into S mods right at the start. Substat efficiency, you can't really get many substats because your S mod won't have many levels in it. Multiplier efficiency, if you don't have many levels in your S mod, also not very useful. Travel. So yes, in Singapore, we learn in schools in Singapore, we speak a little bit of Mandarin, but everything is taught in English. For me, the issue is that being in grad school, I'm comfortable speaking about my research pretty well, But because I focus most of my daily brain capacity on research in my area, it's very difficult for me to articulate properly on other topics outside of my research. And I noticed that when I was talking to, if I meet someone and we were talking about, I don't know, the weather or something, I would end up saying a lot of us and and I just didn't really like that aspect. So I thought I might as well try to create a channel where I can speak about random things, and that way I have more practice speaking about other various topics, so that in future if I go for an interview I would be able to articulate myself better and so on. And I then had to sit down and think about what am I actually able to talk about. And my life is really boring. I go to work, I run, and I play this screensaver. So I didn't really want to invest in a GoPro to record myself running, and most of the time when I'm running I'm just trying not to talk too much to control my breathing and stuff. So I thought, okay, I'll just do it for the tower. So that's how I came up with this channel. But yeah, so mainly it's just so that I don't stutter and stammer too much when I'm speaking. Casey, you are like me transitioning. I hope you enjoy the journey, Casey. It is painful at times. There are lots of ups and downs in the journey. John says, I think even just core unlock for DCS mod was huge. Yeah, that is true. There are certainly some areas where the basic unlock is useful. Which is the most efficient? It's a toss-up. It's really a toss-up. Hey Jamin, how are you? Tournament is good. We have Greenie on our side, so it's hard to do bad in the tournament. So John, you don't have a second dimension core. You're kind of in the similar situation that I'm in. I'm actually thinking about rolling my my harmony conductor purely into tournament substats for my primary S mod, and then switch to dimension core just for farming. Are you doing that as well? If you're doing that, maybe I might consider doing that. I'll lose a lot of waves in tournaments probably, but it's not like I need my tournament runs to be a lot longer. Sure, the extra stones are nice, but man, long tournament runs are just very annoying to work with. Clouded, hello, how are you? You are married already. Don't two-time on me. Don't two-time. I don't share. I'm a jealous person. How are you, my friend? Find it. Oh. Right now, I'm still MVN and DC in SMod with tournament stats, but I do have the substat efficiency percent at 82%. Okay. I see. Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. So your S mod is more like a hybrid kind of thing, right? You just use it for both purposes. Maybe I should try that, honestly. But I really can't forego the Primordial Collapse S mod. It just looks so fancy. Like now that I'm looking at 2 black holes instead of 3, it's just visually unappealing. Jamin working on getting the family to bed and washing some dishes. Oh shit, we just lost our wall. Okay. How did I lose my wall? I guess it was because of a ranged enemy. Oh, Jamin, I didn't know that you had kids. You look so young in your videos. How's the IOM Plus? I haven't gotten IOM Plus yet, Clouded. It would come in probably Black Friday packs. Fast enemy with the commander buff. Oh, okay. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, so I guess commanders are going to be a bit of a struggle from here on. When I next see a commander, because Greenie only started recording at like 3,300, yeah? So when I next see a commander, I guess it's time to use demon mode. Oh wow, you're 37. Okay, I never expected that. 4 kids, wow. You're making me feel bad about my life, Jamin. I'm a couple of years younger and single. Oh yeah, you did mention that you and your missus are high school sweethearts, aren't you? That's awesome. Yeah, I should probably focus on whether commanders pop up at this stage. With so many enemies on screen now, I'm hoping overcharge is less of a problem, isn't it? And we're also seeing the Space Displacer mines like pop off a bit more, so I guess that's good. My goal is to switch MVN to Primordial Collapse for farming and get substat efficiency to 100% and try to keep the DC hybrid. Mostly to get it to 201 for the extra sub. Probably roll off Chronofuel speed reduction and put it on Harmony Conductor only for tournaments. That sounds like a very good plan. Yeah. There's so much optimization that we can do with the S mods, honestly. Why do I have double summon? Look at this, double summon. And why is it summoning without summoning anything? Is it because of the enemy cap? Huh, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I'm at 100-ish enemies on screen. I guess that's what happens when we hit at spawn cap. So like my summon is like permanently on now. because of spawn cap, I presume. And like every now and then when I kill some enemies pop out of the summon. Oh, it's pretty cool, isn't it? I keep crossing my fingers for substep presets. That would be really nice, yeah. 20 years since you started dating, wow. You guys must be like best friends. My oldest friends, or my longest friends, we've been friends for like 20 years today, this year. I also want extra things to the 20 different things I gotta change between farms and yeah. They should have like a general tournament preset, you know. That would be really good, because I keep forgetting my bots. Hey David, how are you? Good thing too, since I work from home and she is disabled. I see. We get along pretty well. Yeah, I mean, living a happy life is really nice. Oh, I might take a hit. Oh, okay, that was safe. Well, at least now my wall is back. Maybe I can just chill out for a bit and hold off on the demon mode and nuke. Oh, this summon chip is not going away at all. That's crazy. Clouded. So I actually am still lacking one copy to get it to Ancestral. I haven't thought about how I would use it yet, but I wouldn't mind trying it in a farming run to see how it affects my coin. Overcharge is a bit of a problem for me, so I think dealing percentage damage is... Look at this guy, it's like a fidget spinner, this boss. Yeah, I think having it in farming runs, being, dealing percentage damage and all, I get an extra source of damage. It would kill overcharge a bit better, it would kill tanks a bit better. I might use that as my S mod when I get it. We are one copy away. You know, let's try it out now. We pull another 3 more. Ah, oh, damn it. Okay, nothing. Let's shatter all of this first, like our hopes. Yeah, we confirm the shattering of our hopes and backland. So I need to edit this again because earlier I pulled another 2, right? So I need to put this to be 11.9k for 7 copies. Honestly, I think Clouded, anything that has percentage damage is probably very strong where I'm about to be headed. Just because, you know, 1Q versus 1 AA of health, it would be a lot easier to deal percentage damage. So 1% of 1 AA would be what, 10 Ds of damage, as opposed to 1 little Q of damage. But bear in mind that there's like damage multipliers and whatnot. So, you know, percentage damage, the more enemy base health gets, I think the better it becomes. And who knows, maybe that's what's needed for me to get to tier 21 with 1000. Have you tested out the module, Clouded? Ah, we are in the same boat. Nice, nice. We're on the boat down under. The boat down under. Don't know what I'll do with it, but the old FOMO got me. You're probably around the point of S mods. You got your S mod unlocked the last stream, didn't you? Yeah, so at some point you can probably use it. I guess in farming, if you don't lack damage, or if you don't necessarily need more damage, you can try percentage damage. See how it works out for you. Oh, again, now we have two summons. This visual bug. Let me take a screenshot of this. Oh, it's gone now. Ah, it's gone now. I can't take a picture of it. Yeah, it looks cool. It looks cool. More stuff on the screen is always nice, Clouded. We've spent good money for this game. I want to see as many things on my screen as possible because I've spent good money on it. Whether or not it's effective, I don't care. Jamin says, I found it about equal in ACP to ACP for farming, but not as good in tournaments. about 7 to 10% less because I'm using SD for farming now. With SD in the S mod, I don't quite have enough. I see. Yeah, Space Displacer does provide quite a lot of crowd control. If only the visual bug was a permanent stuck summon before buffing out endless enemies for constant 1000+ GT combos. If only. Okay. Let's slow down the game speed. Okay. Let's see if anything gets buffed, eh? Look at us try-harding. Oh, there is a buffed Ray. Okay, let's not take any chances. Let's just nuke them. Yeah, okay, we're safe for now. Because of how much stuns I'm getting now, and like spawn caps and enemies are taking a while to die, I think Poison Swarm damage would outshine Chain Lightning damage right now. Let's see. No, surprisingly not. Chain Lightning damage is still like 3 times that of Poison Swarm. Crazy. Chain Lightning so powerful, guys. Apparently Boom Boom is not the way to go. Bang bang. Haven't tried running tournaments with S mods yet. Just got it after the last. Yeah, they open up so many other options, Jamin. And like, you know, even if you've just got like core unlocked, slotting in Harmony Conductor helps with overcharge. You get that extra RNG factor. My IOM damage, Clouded, is 55x. It's trash. My IOM is trash. 55x damage, 5 quantity, 3 minutes 20 seconds to cooldown. And right now that damage translates into 189D of damage. What build was it? Oh, okay. So 3325 is where Greeny said I had to make a choice. So does this mean I should... Wave skip gives me a commander. Wave skip off gives me an overcharge. Let's take the overcharge. So let's turn off wave skip. And we'll see how that how we do with that overcharge enemy and reassess from there. Oh, that boss. Look at the orb damage on this. So nice. It was just being held so long at that spot. Oh, and what about this boss? This boss Poison Swamp. Wow. I guess that was like an ultimate weapon crit. Volume is low overall. Don't change it now. I keep getting bazooka blasted by the what advertisements? So should I increase the mic? My mic volume is actually at the max. Do you mean the game music, Mixwell? Okay, the overcharge is coming soon. Let's see how we do with that overcharge. Okay, the overcharge is here. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not dying. It's not dying. It's not dying. Oh shit. I just lost all my energy shield charges. I should have demon mode, shouldn't I? Wow, this overcharge is not dying at all. Wow, that's great. Okay, let's just use this. I don't want to lose second wind. Oh, that was crazy. That overcharge just didn't die. Just the mic volume. Yeah, the mic volume is actually at the maximum already. Maybe I should speak a bit louder. Or maybe I should move closer to the mic. Hang on, let me adjust my body. So I guess overcharge is actually bad for us, huh? Damn it. What a noob. Can't do overcharge. Oh shit, there's a boss. Can't do overcharge, can't do boss, can't do commanders. Like completely useless. Three, 4, 7, 5. Alright, we have some time to recharge our energy shields, I guess. Three, 4, 7, 5. When is Nuke going to be recharged? No, we don't have Nuke for the next one. Okay, so that's not good. I guess the commander would be more dangerous than overcharge. But at least there's no energy shield down today, so we should recharge this a bit quicker. How often they spawn? I think it's every 30 waves, Clouded. Overcharge at, okay, 3415 is overcharge. 3445 commander. So that means, Vinny, if I have wave skip on at 3415, I will get an overcharge. Or if I have wave skip off. Oh, okay. this can't be changed. Yeah, maybe we might not even make it to 3, 4, 4, 5. If that next overcharge was anything like the previous one, we are kind of screwed, aren't we? Can we wave skip? Yeah, Clouded. So Greeny has a spreadsheet of his own where he does some insane calculations and he figures out what the fleet would be. So if you get a wave skip, you can technically switch. If you have a wave skip around the time where the fleet is about to be spawned, you will be able to change the spawn of the fleet. Is it just that card? Do any other cards influence? At least my understanding of the thing is just wave skip. Although Greeny, I wonder, right? Is that going to change based on wave skip mastery? Because with wave skip mastery, we might skip a different number of waves to people who do not have wave skip mastery. Is there a situation whereby if you do not have wave skip mastery, you skip 2 waves, and if you have wave skip mastery, you skip 5 waves, something like that? It does change, I see. That's a bit tricky. That's a bit tricky then. Well, thankfully I have wave skip mastery, so not an issue for me. 3415, overcharge coming soon. In the code, it treats it as though the fleet was skipped and then goes to the next one. Because yeah, so apparently, German, every wave has a fleet, and depending on the wave that you are at, if the fleet is supposed to be spawned, then you will get that particular spawn. But if you skip it, then you might skip to a different wave with a different spawn. Right, so the overcharge is coming soon. I guess we have to slow down the game speed to see what's happening. Let's just fire the smart missiles and hope that some of them connect on the overcharge and so it dies quicker. It's not sitting in any of my poison swarms, very unlucky. Oh god, this guy is going to take out all my energy shields again. Oh, alright, it's dead, it's dead. We lost everything though. That commander is probably going to be a problem, hey? Is there anything I can do to increase my odds of surviving the next commander? I think if I were to bring my workshop ops out a little bit, just to trim out as many enemies as possible, so that when the commander spawns, there are less buffed enemies, that could help. So let's toggle the range after this boss. Okay, let's toggle the range out beyond my tower range a little bit. Okay, so there is going to be an a commander over here. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. We managed to clear out quite a few enemies on the screen. Okay, that boss died. These guys are buffed, but is there anything we can do? No. Okay, they got pushed back into the ops. Okay, that commander died. Very nice. Now let's switch back the... You know what? I think at this stage, I'm just going to put my ops at 60 meters. And we increase the speed again. Take off wave skip for 3475. Okay, so the boss is dead. Let's take off the wave skip now. Oh nice, we get a saboteur. Let's check out this boss's health. Oh, 62%. Okay, so now we can slot wave skip back in. There isn't anything to do until 3775 if I make it there. Okay, so no, I'm not making it to 3775. Alright, it's chilling from here now. We chill from here. If we make it to 3775, I think we have a very good shot of getting first place this tournament. Let's see how the bracket is doing. Let's see if Chrisu actually started their run. No, they haven't. Okay. Preg is at 3148. He was very close to us earlier, so I think their run might have ended. Let's try to push the wave counts. Oh look, the police is here to catch me again. GTA 6. I've never actually played GTA before. Oh, shit. I didn't hide well enough. They're coming back. Overcharge at 3505. Three five is commander. Uh-oh. This guy is not sitting. We're very unlucky with Poison Swarm today, huh? It's not sitting in, like, the past 3 overcharges didn't sit in my Poison Swarm. That we lost second win there, because the next one is going to be a commander. I think what I'm going to do now is to increase my range a little bit. Let's bring it up to 82 meter range. Yeah. And then we adjust our orbs out. Yeah, so that way the enemies are a bit more spaced out for when the commander comes along. And it buffs less enemies. We would also have our Space Displacer ring in case any of the fast enemies decides to rush in. Oh, I just lost my wall, damn it. But did I just footgun myself? I guess this... oh, we're gonna lose something here. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Oh, nice. DP. We DP'd that commander. Oh, that was satisfying. I presume the next one would be a saboteur. Yeah, we got a bit lucky there, hey. Sap overcharge sap, okay. Can we actually make the next overcharge? That's a bit... oh, hang on. Nuke might be... yeah, nuke. Okay. Let's switch off... oh shit. Okay, nuke thing is off. That's good. So when the overcharge comes in, we have nuke available for it, and then we're just going to nuke it. I might have to do that for demon mode as well, hey. Yeah. Sorry for all the micro. Demon mode. Take this off. Oh yeah, my shockwave needs to be a little bit out as well. I think it's... with 82 meter range, what shockwave do I actually need? 2.35, okay. Oh, it's maxed, alright. We can't do anything now. Okay, we got that saboteur. Did we? 3-5. Oh, I don't know what that one was. Doesn't matter. I guess that was saboteur. $3595 is at overcharge, okay. Yeah, and we have nuke for that, so we don't have to worry about it. Just going to nuke its ass once we see it. Two saboteurs after this overcharge, nice. 3655 would be saboteur. Okay, let's slow down the game speed. Once we see the overcharge, we use nuke. There it is. Okay, let's nuke it. How long more until demon or demon mode? 31 waves. Nice, nice. So the next danger zone, we got demon mode available for it once again. Because that is the case, I think we should bring some orbs. Maybe the extra orbs, I bring it into the center of my black hole. Hey, ooh. I saw that the boss went to AB. Oh wait, actually, it's this thing that goes to AB, which I have not seen before, not boss's health. Alright. I got happy for a moment there. It's a wave health that goes to AB. Right, 98. Did it jump from 98 to 93? AA? What? I swear I just saw the boss's health jump from 98 AA to 93 AA earlier. Or maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it was 88. $3625 would be Saboteur. Okay. Right, that's the set. The enemies are taking a while to die now. Oh, and I can't see how much more health this boss has. Oh no. Wait. Should I demon mode? No, okay, that boss died. Alright. Oh shit, I just lost my wall. Man, I'm trying so hard for this tournament. Do I have auto demon mode on death? Yes, I do. Save it for 3685. Okay. Okay, let's do that. We might actually get to 3700. Wait, so Greeny, I should just save should I save my energy shields and wall for the overcharge? Or should I wait until the overcharge takes out everything before I let it demon mode me? Probably use them. Okay. 3685. Yeah, I mean, I could also use the extra damage at this stage. In a situation like this, it's a bit dangerous. There's a gem. Look at this saboteur, it's not dying at all. It's just chilling at my wall. Oh, it's dead now. Okay. I guess I should demon mode now. Yeah, I see the overcharge. Okay. And just nice. I think the boss was very close to my wall. So we managed to save our wall as well. I think we are going to be at the point where the enemy health is going to jump from 100, from 200 to 400 AA, and then it's very soon before I'm dead. Commander 3715. So the crazy thing, right, Greenie, is I can't believe that we've been doing this for like 400 waves already. Like it's extending the runs by such a long time. Yeah, Greenie is the MVP. That's like some next level strategy, honestly. Like once you know the seed, it's so much easier to plan for stuff. And because I have less enhancements today, I'm sitting at like 1Q less damage. And even then, it's still, you know, we're doing fine. We've got a bit more ELS this time around. Okay, so that's the overcharge. Let's hope that the raid I hope this raid gets a few ultimate weapon crits and doesn't like completely wreck our wall and our shield charges and whatnot. But there's really nothing much we can do at this stage regarding that race. Oh, look at them, they're all just going to go ham on me. I think this is it, right? The vampire is going to take me off. Rays are going to take me off. There we go, all the energy shields. We might get a lucky Death Defy. That was very nice. Yeah, we got one very lucky Death Defy. Alright, we live to see another day. I guess 3745. That's where we'll die. I'm guessing it's going to be an overcharge. Oh, Sap, alright. Oh, can we actually hit 3800? I mean, I'm getting a bit greedy. I don't think we can. Like, just nothing is dying at this stage. But yeah, check out the enemy health. It's going to jump to 400 AA very soon. (3375) with wave skip. It's commander. Honestly, I think overcharge would be the lesser of the two evils at this stage. Oh, there we go. From 275 to 409. Yeah, everything just jumped up. Yeah, so I think I will take out wave skip. I don't want to deal with the commander. That's it. We don't really have many elites, do we? On the screen. Let's see how it pans out around that wave. No, okay, I think we're just going to... Oh shit, there's a boss. Okay, let's take the wave skip off. Let's deal with the overcharge. There's quite a few rays on the screen. Oh, once again, it's not in a poison swamp. Wow. Alright, we are dead. We are dead. Death Defy. Death Defy. Can we Death Defy? Oh, no, we didn't Death Defy. Alright. We died to overcharge. Yeah, I mean, pretty good. 3775. Very happy with this. I think this would be a new PB. Let's check out the stats. GG. Thanks so much, Greenie. That was so helpful. We had one Death Defy. We were very unlucky with I will overcharge this run. Damage breakdown is basically what we would expect. Black hole damage even outshines the chain lightning damage. It's insane. Yeah, see, percentage damage is really strong. I mean, this is a very nice seed. We get very little commanders which are really dangerous for today. Saboteurs, we got more saboteurs, which, you know, they didn't really do very much, so that's nice. Now all that we need to do is to hope that Krisu, you know, doesn't well, but I think it's safe to say we will get second place minimum, so good enough, I'm happy. Let's hope for damn. Let's sell this. All right. You thought this was a Warcraft stream. Thanks for joining the stream, Travel. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Primary. Sort all of this out. Primary. Smart. Should I try to get the ancestral substat here? Nothing. Damn it. Okay. This goes in. This goes in. This goes in. We need wave skip in. Farm build. Swap back our labs. Okay, so I think I want to change up my labs a little bit. I guess we should complete this. Mod substats for generator. No, core should go here. Generator bonus. And substats. Yeah, we're completely broke. Okay, 7Q. The next level shouldn't be too expensive. I think I can get one level here. How much was the first level? I can't remember. 300 little Q. So the next one should be like 500 little Q. 350 might be a bit tight. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, damn. Forgot my range. All of this is set down. turn off the swamp stance. Man, there's just so much micromanagement needed to be done after a tournament. It's so difficult to remember everything. At least I don't have to worry about forgetting my bots today, huh? Hey, thanks for joining the stream, Casey. Yeah, we're just going to wrap up once all of this is set up. Okay, yeah, all done, all done. All right, so I think we got a new PB today. Let's see, 3781. Oh, okay, not a PB, but very close, very close. 3781 was our best so far, 4 waves shy. But yeah, I think it was a very good run. Special thanks to Greenie for all his help in this run, and hopefully we do get first placed. Right, thanks for joining the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.